let me tell you, I've got a great analogy for this. Best explanation for how to get rid of stress. The glass of water is every time that you get stressed. Let's say that you get a little bit of water in your glass, and you can walk around with your glass of water and you carry it around, and that water, it's not really a bother because it's not much water in there. Then something else will stress you. So you get a little bit more water, and you've got a little bit more water, it's a little bit more weight, and it's making you, you're still okay. You can still walk around for ages with that. As time goes on, more and more stress happens, more and more water, is filling your glass, and you've got like quite a lot of water in there. It's still not really that heavy, but it's quite heavy, and it's making your arm a little bit knackered. More and more stress, and like the glass is pretty much full at this point. It's quite heavy. Let's imagine that we're talking about a German liter, like a stein. You've got a lot of water in there. That's pretty heavy weight, and you're walking around with it all the time. How are you going to get rid of that? Just put the glass down, and then you haven't got any more weight. You just put it down. So if you put that stress down, you have to teach yourself to let it go. And that is what the Bible is always saying to you. It's always saying, do not worry, just put it down, like let it go. And so for me, like my stress coping technique is when I'm really bad, usually I will end up being, I'll end up like snapping or something. Something bad might happen, not all the time, but it might happen. I might get stressed with someone, or I might go on a rant at someone. Then I will reflect on it, and you've just got to let it go. And you just, once you can let go of that feeling, you go and apologise to that person, you just sort it out. And after that, it's no longer your problem, it's their problem. If they want to hold on to it, then they're still holding on to the glass. But you put it down, you let it go. And it's the only thing you can do. Sometimes you get stressful people, but the thing is, if you're yourself and you don't rise to it, if someone is really doing their best, or you just don't get on with someone period, and they happen to be your manager, the best thing is either do what you can to see the situation from their eyes, and over time you can get on with them, or if they're just unbearable, then quit. It's not worth it. I've worked on big projects before, and going in to see your team, it's just awkward there. You didn't connect with people because the team had been together for so long, and sometimes you can break that ice. You need to sometimes like dig in, and people won't necessarily want to show you that favour to begin with, but then you just break through it, or not. And if you can't, and if it's a poisonous environment, is it worth staying? Is there anything else you can do? But quitting when it's a poisonous environment, it's putting the glass down. You don't need that in your life.